What if I told you you could become a millionaire by borrowing loans? Yes, borrowing loans. The same loans your parents warned you about, the same debt everyone calls dangerous, the same EMIs people say will trap you forever. But wait, here's what nobody tells you. Mukesh Ambani's Reliance has lakhs of crores in debt. Every real estate mogul you admire leveraged to the max. The rich businessman in your neighborhood, more loans than you actually can imagine. And they are not struggling. They are not trapped. They are getting richer every single day. If debt is so evil, why do rich people have the most of it? If loans destroy wealth, why do millionaires keep taking more? If EMIs are trapped, why do billionaires choose to pay them? What do they know that you don't? Today, I'm revealing the most controversial wealth strategy in India, the strategy that created more millionaires than any mutual fund, the strategy your CA won't explain, the strategy that can make you rich or destroy you completely. It's called leverage, and in the next few minutes, you'll discover why some people call it the eighth wonder of the world while others call it financial suicide. Let me tell you what leverage is. Not the textbook definition, the real thing. Leverage is using other people's money to build your wealth, typically a bank's money, to grow your own wealth. It's like having a financial superpower where you can control assets worth crores with just few lakhs in your pocket. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it's exactly how the wealthy operate every single day. By the way, I'm Nikhil. I'm a chartered accountant by profession with nearly 2 decades of experience with EY, PwC, and one of India's top wealth management firm before launching my own startup. And this is FinNiki, where I simplify money the same way I practice it. Now, here's where it gets dangerous and beautiful at the same time. Leverage is exactly like a sharp knife in your kitchen. In a trained chef's hands, magic. Vegetable chopped in seconds, perfect cut every time, cooking becomes an art. But give the same knife to someone careless, emergency room, blood everywhere, permanent scars, leverage works exactly the same way. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just a tool. And like any powerful tool, it either builds your empire or burns it to the ground. The only difference, whether you know what you're doing. But you'll ask me, Nikhil, this sounds crazy. Why would anyone borrow to invest? Let me actually blow your mind. It's not about greed, it's not about gambling, it's about something nobody talks about, time compression. Without leverage, here's your life. Age 25 to 40, saving for a house down payment. Age 40 to 50, saving to expand your business. Age 50 to 60, finally buying that commercial property. Age 60 plus, too old to enjoy it. Depressing, right? But with leverage, age 25, buy that house with 20% down payment. Age 30, expand your business with a loan. Age 35, own multiple assets. Age 40, financial freedom. Leverage doesn't just give you money, it gives you decades of your own life back. Think about it, that perfect property won't wait for 10 years for you to save. That business opportunity, your competitor will grab it tomorrow in a jiffy. That stock market correction lasts months, not years. Opportunities have expiration dates, your savings don't respect deadlines. But leverage makes you fast. And speaking of fast, if what I am sharing is making sense, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button and subscribe. It takes literally 1 second, but tells me you want more of these money truths nobody is really talking about. Cool? Let's continue. Now, let me show you the math that changes everything. Pay attention, this is very important. You borrow money at 8% interest, you invest it at 12% returns. That 4% difference, that's your profit. But Nikhil, that 4% sounds really tiny. Really? Let me show you what 4% really means. If you borrow 50 lakhs at 8%, invest it at 12%, 4% profit equals 2 lakhs per year. But here's the kicker, that 2 lakhs, you earned it on money that wasn't even yours. You didn't save for 10 years, you didn't sacrifice your lifestyle, you didn't wait for a promotion, you just borrowed and invested. And let the math do the work. Now multiply this by 10 years, 20 lakhs profit from money you never had. This is how the rich get richer. Let me tell you something that will actually shock you. Nobody buys house with cash, not even millionaires, not even billionaires, unless we're talking about black. But Nikhil, they have the money. Exactly, they have the money, but they still take loans. Why? Let me break it down with real numbers. You want a 60 lakh property. Option 1, save for 15 years, buy with cash, Option 2, put 15 lakhs down payment, borrow 45 crores. 5 years later, the property is say worth 1 crore. Under option 1, profit is 40 lakhs. But wait, if you choose option 2, you invested only 15 lakhs, you made 40 lakhs return and the return is 267%. If you choose option 1, you invested 60 lakhs, you made 40 lakhs return, the return is 67%. Same property, same appreciation, 4 times the return with leverage. Now let's look at business owners. They are masters in leverage. They don't wait, they don't save, they borrow. Why? Because speed kills competition. I know a textile manufacturer in Surat. An opportunity struck, advanced machinery which cost 2 crores. His savings around 50 lakhs per year. Most people would wait, save for 3 to 4 years, buy with cash, but not him. He borrowed 1.5 crores at 11%. That machinery landed him export orders worth 5 crores annually. After EMIs and interest, 2 crores profit per year. In 3 years, loans paid off, machinery owned, money printing machine installed. While his competitors were saving responsibly, he captured the entire export market. That's leverage, that's speed, and that's wealth. But now, let me also scare you, because leverage has a dark side too. And it's brutal. Remember that 4% spread we talked about? What if that reverses? What if you borrow at 12% but earn only 8%? Or worse, what if your investment crashes? Now you're losing money on money that wasn't yours, with interest compounding daily. The EMI that felt easy when you had a job becomes a huge liability when you're unemployed. That guaranteed investment suddenly down 40%. The promising business hit by COVID, GST, or competition. But guess what never changes? Your EMI. Market crashes, EMI remains. Business fails, EMI remains. Lost your job, EMI still remains. This is why people fear loans. They have seen the casualties, friends bankrupted, relatives destroyed, families broken, all because of one thing: bad leverage. Here's a real story. Somebody I know, he was smart, MBA from a top college, great job at an MNC. He took a personal loan, 15 lakhs at 13% interest. The market will give me 25% easy. For 3 months, he was right. Portfolio up 18%, life was good. Then the mid-cap crash happened. Portfolio down 40%, no problem, I'll hold. Then his company restructured, job gone, 4 months, no income, no emergency fund, but EMIs every month. He was forced to sell investments at 40% loss just to pay the EMIs. The loan that was supposed to make him rich set him back 5 years. This isn't rare, this happens every day. To smart people, to educated people, to people who thought they actually understood leverage. Why India is different with respect to leverage? Just listen carefully. In America, leverage is easy. Borrow at 3 to 5%, invest at 8%, 5% minimum guaranteed, almost guaranteed. But in India, personal loans are at 11 to 16%, credit card at 36 to 42%, business loans at 12 to 14 to even 16%, even home loans are at 8 to 9%. This isn't America, this is India. High interest rates coupled with volatile markets equals unpredictable economy. And one single mistake, you are finished. The Indian lending environment doesn't forgive, it doesn't forget, it doesn't give second chances. You need to be surgical with leverage here, not careful, surgical. So when should you actually use leverage? Only 3 situations, and remember these. Rule number 1, appreciating assets only. Home in a growing location? Yes. Car for showing off? No. Commercial property? Yes. Vacation to Dubai? No. Business expansion? Yes. iPhone on EMI? Absolutely no. Rule number 2, the math must be crystal clear. Can you get 15% return consistently? Is your loan at 10%? Then clear yes. Maybe 20% returns, possibly 30% growth. My friend said 50%, then definitely no. Rule number 3, your income must be rock solid. Stable job for 5+ years? Consider it. Just started a business? Wait. Multiple income sources? Maybe. Single income and no emergency fund? Never. All 3 rules must be satisfied, not 1, not 2, all 3. Now, pay attention. These are the death zones of leverage. Never ever borrow for trading stocks. That's not investing, that's Russian roulette with money. Cryptocurrency, too volatile, too unpredictable, too dangerous with borrowed money. Futures and options, you might as well burn the money, at least you'll stay warm. Hot tips from friends, Instagram investment gurus, WhatsApp forward schemes, YouTube guaranteed return videos. These aren't investments, This is gambling with borrowed money. And remember, the house always wins. So while I spoke about all of these things, I get this question. So Nikhil, how much leverage is safe? Here's my 20-year tested formula, the 40% rule. Total EMI should be less than 40% of stable income. The lower, the better. The sleep test. If EMIs disturb your sleep even once, you're over leveraged. The emergency rule. 6 months of expenses, including EMIs in your bank, no exceptions. The asset rule. Leverage only for assets, never lifestyle. Break even one rule, you're playing with fire. Break two, you are actually walking towards disaster. And break all, you're already dead, you just don't know it yet. Let's look at a story of 3 friends. Same college, same job, and same 25,000 salary. Friend 1, the saver. Debt is dangerous, saved religiously, never took loans, bought house with cash in 2020, cost around 80 lakhs. Now the net worth is around 80 lakhs. Friend 2, the spender. Car loans, personal loan, credit card debt, iPhone EMIs, paid 50 lakhs in EMIs over 15 years, and net worth today is 0. Friend 3, the leverager. In 2008, he took home loan for a 30 lakh property with 6 lakhs as down payment. In 2015, he took business loan for expansion, no consumer debt. That 30 lakhs property today is worth 1.2 crores. Business income 40 lakhs annually. Today's net worth is 2+ crores. The same starting point, same income, completely different outcomes. The only difference, how they used leverage. Again, one more example. My close friend in 2012 found a flat in Bangalore. Price was about 52 lakhs. Her savings 12 lakhs. Her options, wait or leverage. She chose leverage. 40 lakhs loan, EMI around 38,000. Her colleagues laughed. EMI slave, you'll be in debt trap, you'll regret this. For years, I'm not kidding, for years she doubted herself. The EMI hurt, savings were tight, no fancy vacation. But she held on. And today, in 2024, the flat is worth 1.5 crores. The total EMIs paid around 60 lakhs, appreciation gained around 98 lakhs. She created crores of wealth, not through salary, not through stocks, not through luck, through leverage. If she waited to save 52 lakhs, she would be saving. And the same flat would cost 2 crores today. She would have missed everything. And this is the power of good leverage. So here's your 30-day leverage decision framework. Here's exactly what you need to do. Week 1, calculate your position. List all your EMIs. Calculate debt to income ratio. Check emergency fund. Week 2, identify opportunities. What appreciating assets can you access? What returns are realistic? And what loans are available to you? Week 3, do the math. Expected return minus loan is actually profit or loss. Can you handle 30% lower returns? Can you survive 6 months without income? These are important questions that you need to answer. Week 4, make the decision. If all signals are green, consider it. Even one red flag, wait. Multiple red flags, run away. So let me leave you with this. Leverage isn't your enemy, poverty is. Leverage isn't a friend, it's a tool. Use it wrong, it destroys you. Use it right, it transforms your life. The wealthy aren't lucky, they are leveraged. The poor aren't unlucky, they are scared. The middle class, they are confused. But you, after watching this, you are informed. The real question isn't, should I take loan? The real question is, do I understand this loan? Does the math work? Can I handle the worst case? If you answered yes to all 3, leverage isn't dangerous. It's your rocket ship to a future that would take decades without it. Look, I can't make this decision for you, but I can tell you this. Every millionaire I know used leverage. Every broke person I know feared it. Every average person misused it. Which one will you be? And tell me in the comments, what's your leverage story? Remember, good leverage builds empire, bad leverage destroys lives. No leverage keeps you exactly where you are. Choose wisely. That's it from me. I'm Nikhil Varghese. Share this video and subscribe to learn how to make your finances less tricky with FinNiki. Do note that this video is purely for educational purposes and not a financial advice. Leverage magnifies both profits and losses. Evaluate your risk profile before using debt.